Welcome back to the channel, everybody. I hope that you're having a great day today. Today, I got another feature request from Thumper. He's one of my fellow VX9 clanmates. He's on the Aquila map, which was part of the Recon series that just recently ended. And he's in his Emil II, and he's grinding for his Kronwagen, which I think he's already picked it up. And he has a pretty good game, but, you know, it just doesn't work out at the end. But I'm always proud to show off his handiwork. And if it's your first time here, thank you so much for stopping by and checking out the channel. I really hope you like it. Let's get to the video, y'all. Thanks for watching. So yeah, this Aquila map was pretty good. This was probably my third most favorite map. I liked the probably the airship yard the best, and then the canyon the second. And then this map has a lot to offer, and I think it's once they get it like really polished out, it'll be good. I mean, it's good now. I mean, but you know, you got every tank's got something to do, which is you know, they got a place to go and a place to fight. The middle's kind of a dead zone, but I think with some tweaks it could be even better. But all in all, I really like this map too. Cholesterol was okay. And a Yakiva, yeah, that map was garbage. Anyway, this video is not about that. It's about Thumper and his Emil II here. He's going to go to town. There's going to be 8 tanks that's going to go to town. See, the phase 1's going to go to town. The Mouse, the Carnarvon, the FE 4202, the T28, the T10, and the TNH. The VZ are going to go into town. So that's like 8. So 8 tanks are going to head into this, you know, into the city to brawl. And man, look how pretty that is. It's just, man, this is just our first iteration of this map. Look, little chairs and stuff. It's the details, man, that they put into this. It just makes it look so good. And his team's going to meet the enemy at about the 13-minute and 38-second mark. So coming up here pretty soon is when the first enemy tank is going to get spotted. And in about 4 minutes, and 12 seconds, only 2 of them are going to be alive. So it's going to go pretty quick. His team is going to pretty much get vaporized fairly quickly. And there you go. There's the 50 TP has just been spotted, and Thumper's going to pull up in this spot, which is a fantastic spot for an Emil. With that, man, what a beast of a tank! I've got to go down this line and get the Kronwagen, and so he's looking. So the enemy E75 and the Tortoise are going to make these guys' lives miserable. I mean, of course, along with the rest of the enemy team over here, but it's going to be that Tortoise and that E75 that are just going to be really, really tough on the enemy, on his team. He got a really cheeky shot on the side of that T110E3, which is beautiful, man. Keep laying it on him. Let's see if he's going to back into his gun. He does. He manages to shave off another 426, so it's beautiful. Now he's backing up to get a reload done. Waiting on the reload to occur. Man, the T28 prototype sitting there next to him to his right, man. That's a... I don't know if I'd be in town like that with that tank, man. You probably find a little bit better cover than that. Just about every one of those, you know... This is a tier 10 match, man. There's 5 tier 10s, 5 tier 9s, and then 5 tier 8s per team. And you know, that's so cool that he has that ability to see those shots coming in. I don't think he would have lasted as long in this game as he did if he didn't have this, because that bat chat, man, is just giving him the business. It's going to continue to do the whole game. Because everybody knows how strong the Emil is, especially in a situation, you know, position that he's in, his hold down. This is just the perfect place for an Emil or a Kronwagen. He's going to smash the TNH, enemy TNH in the face. He's going to hit the 50 TP for 404. Man, he's just wearing these dudes out. hits him again, bounces 560 from the 50 TP. The 50 TP, man, that Polish tier, once you get that thing fully upgraded, it's a pretty good tank, man, no doubt. I've got the, you know, I went down to finish that grind, and it was a tough grind, man, but it's worth it when you get that 60 TP in your garage. And there's the enemy TNH, and there's the pesky E75 and the Tortoise, and tough nuts to crack, man. And if you don't know where to hit them things, they're dang near impenetrable, and as you're gonna see here in a minute. And these two guys on the enemy team are, he's gonna get a shot there in that little mini turret. But these two guys, man, they are playing their tank to their strengths, man. The E75 is, you know, he's a good player. I mean, he's got his. I mean, when he's side scraping like that, he's dang near impenetrable. You know, Thumper got a really cheeky shot on the turret. All of that little. That's a. What you want to do is you want to hit the mantlet of that little mini machine gun on the top of his turret. That's what you need to be aiming for. Not the crease, but the little mantlet. See, you're just not going to pin that. Man, you're going to see here in a second, man. This is just these two guys. They're just devastating his team. So here in about 10 seconds, there's only going to be two of the 18 team members on his team are going to be sitting here. The rest of them will have died, and that's it. It's just him in the AE phase 1, and the bat chat already is just wearing him out. You know, he's trying to get a shot. He's shooting in the wrong place. And that E75, man, what a beast of a tank, man. If you don't know where to shoot it at, it's just, again, like the Tortoise, man, it's dang near impenetrable. It is a really tough nut to crack. He blocked another 530 from the E75. Man, he's already blocked 4,660 damage. I mean, he's on reload now, but I mean, dude. And you know, some people say, well, why aren't you attacking? Why aren't you pulling out? Well, it's just him in the AE phase 1. You know, he's playing his tank to his strength, and that's being hold down and using that that turret armor that he has, and that sloped armor to you know, block shots, and it obviously works. And you can see the Tortoise, man, is a smart player. He's backed up and trying to hide that little mini ball turret, which really isn't the as you're going to see, isn't the weak spot. So we're going to pull up. We're going to go to GG, Tanks GG. We're going to look at this Tortoise, kind of positioning it to angle that the Tortoise kind of is as compared to Thumper. And man, look at the armor, dude. It's a tough nut to crack. You know, there's very little chance you're going to pin any of that, like 12%. I mean, it's just not going to happen. You know, that tank is so strong. But right there on that little gun mantlet, that little spot right there is where you need to be aiming. Not the cheeks. You know, not in that little crease. If you can see it from the top, not there. You want to be aiming at the mantlet right there is where you want to be aiming if you can. You know, if he gives you that shot, but don't aim in that crease. Sometimes I've seen people get shots into the little mini gun turret that's to the left of the main gun, and Thumper did manage to get a shot in there. But if you can blast like that shot right there, if you can get that little that's where you want to shoot at, man, right there. These other little places, oh man, they're tough to hit. So that's really the only weak spot that they're going to give you. Now we're going to switch over to the E75 and look at this rascal. This thing is a beast, and I've got GG set up. You know, if you look down at the bottom versus the Emil II, with just APCR, just shooting standard APCR. I mean, that's what I shoot. So as you can see, man, you're not going to pin any of this. None of that. Now, the cupola, that little tiny area of the cupola, if he exposes it, you can hit him there. He can pin that. You know, that's a little tiny weak spot right there. That's hard to aim for, too. But where you want to shoot for is the little eyes. See the little eyes? You want to get right in the crease of that, and you can pin that. See, now I didn't know this prior to this game. We're learning together here. But look, man, if he's side scraping, forget about it. You're not going to pin that guy. I mean, you can get lucky, you know. But the little eyeballs, man, right in the crease where the eyeballs meet the side of the turret armor, is where you can pin them at, because the turret armor on the E75 is 280 up front, 160 on the sides and in the rear. I mean, the hole is 160 in the front and 120 on the sides. But if right on the you see right there, you can pin that if you can hit it. But there is a little area in the cheeks, kind of like right. I'm going to show you it but right there is a little spot. Right there is a little weak spot you can hit, but that's going to be hard to hit, y'all. Anyway, I thought I'd show that off to you, man, so we can learn something together here. How in the world do you pin an E75? Because the damn thing looks impenetrable, but it's not. It's just you just gotta know where to hit it. And so, yeah, go to Tanks GG and check this kind of stuff out, because I had the same question, man. They're not impossible to pin, because anytime, you know, every tank has its weak spot for the most part. And at this point in time, you know, the T110E4, one of his teammates has made it. Has come to assist. So good on you, buddy. You know, they're down by 3, and the T110E4 has come to help, which is awesome. The 50 TP's beat up pretty bad. The E75, man, he's pretty much full health. This dude's just been wrecking souls, man. He's a good player, and he's just come across a bunch of people that, you know, and I think part of it too is it's a new map. Nobody really knows where to go. You know, they don't know how to play the tanks to their strengths. So I'm not busting anybody's, you know, for the gameplay here, because it's tough when you're playing on a new map. And the T110E4 takes out the tortoise, which is beautiful. Now it's tied up, and here comes the AE Phase 1. I mean, he's full health. But unfortunately, he doesn't see that, you know, that 50 TP. He just rolled right past. I mean, the 50 TP player, you know, he was just in a great spot at the right time. And Thumper's going to swing around this corner right here and just take him out. This is beautiful, man. Look at the bat chat. Just still working Thumper over. Thumper's got like, what, 88 hit points left. I mean, he's just about dead. I mean, this dude's got over 5,060 block damage, over 32, you know, 3,212 damage. He's been pretty much propping up this side, you know, him and the Phase 1 have been fighting it out this whole game. And the Thumper's, you know, he doesn't have any hit points left. He's trying to see if he can get a cheeky shot on his E75. If he can get his gun aimed in, but it just isn't going to happen, man. You know, his tank is tore up. Now the enemy's on the cap. He's just going to see if the E70. Of course, the E75 is going to pull out side scraping. It's just not going to happen, dude. I mean, the E75 player, man, has played his tank to his strengths. The dude's played like a boss. And, you know, a lot of credit has to be given where credit is due, and that's to the enemy team, man. They played a great game. Thumper played a great game, too, man. It's just that you know, that's a tough nut to crack. And here comes the, what are you doing, man? You know, He's coming in. Look at him go. You know, you got to get the cap reset. Now, pay attention to what's being said in chat. You've got some of the best armor in the game, dude. Just go in. You know, you're the T110E3. Just wrecking ball, you know, on tracks. Maybe he doesn't want to get his paint scratched. I mean, he has a good game, man. He's got the second most damage on the team. But I don't understand it. No, I don't want to do that. I'm going to back up and see if I can get a sniping shot on him. His team's like, reset, man, reset. Oh no, he's been spotted. Everybody's like, hey dude, you have to reset E3. Oh no, he's been tracked. Here comes the bat chat. Uninstall. 100% coward. I don't know, maybe he was like, you know what, I've played this game to the best, and by God, I am not going to get my tank damaged to help you guys win. You know? What do you do, man? What do you do? You can't help who your teammates are. So, man, you got fire for effect. You got, you know, cool-headed. You had 3,212 damage. You blocked, what, 5,060. 1 kill on the 50 TP. And, I mean, you duked it out the whole entire game, dude. You did your best you could. And you just, you know, you spent a lot of credits, but it is what it is. And anyway, y'all, it was a good game. Thumper put out, man. He did the best he could, and sometimes your teammates they're just not there for you. You can't win it by yourself all the time. So good job, Thumper. Thank you so much for sending me the video, buddy. I really do appreciate it. And if it's your first time here and you like what you see, y'all, please consider subscribing. It really helps me out. And please leave Thumper a comment and a thumbs up if you liked the video. If it wasn't complete garbage, due to me. Anyway, y'all, I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching. We'll catch you on the next one. Y'all have a great day. Bye.